Your best law firm blog topics are probably already sitting in your intake calls. Yep, you heard that right, in your calls. Alright, so as I kick off my new Legal Marketing Fix video series, I've got a really simple one for you today. It's time to stop guessing what to write about for your blog.
Growing firms need more than leads.
They need a better system.
CaseFlow unifies it all to turn leads to signed cases. The law firm growth system.
So if you want better blog topics for your law firm, don't just start with keywords. Start with the questions your actual clients are already asking, because this is where a lot of content for law firms goes wrong. A firm might say, we need more blog posts, so they write generic articles like what to do after a car accident or do I need a divorce lawyer? And those topics are not necessarily bad, but they're also the same topics every other firm is writing about. The better opportunity is to find the questions real people are asking before they're ready to hire. That's where better SEO content starts. That's also where better AI search content starts. Because Google, ChatGPT, Perplexity, Gemini, and other AI-driven search tools are trying to answer real questions in a helpful way. So if your website clearly answers those questions, your firm has a better chance of showing up when someone is searching their problem. Here's how I would start. First, look at your intake calls. What questions do people ask again and again before they schedule a consultation? For a bankruptcy firm, it might be, can I keep my house if I file bankruptcy? Will bankruptcy stop wage garnishment? Or how much debt do I need before bankruptcy makes sense? For a family law firm, they might be more like, can I move out before the divorce is final? How is custody decided? What happens if my spouse refuses to respond? Those aren't just intake questions, those are blog topics. Second, look at your emails, contact forms, and chat messages. When someone fills out a form, what are they worried about? What words do they use? Are they asking about cost, timing, risk, eligibility, documents, or what happens next? Those details matter because your clients usually don't search the way attorneys talk, right? They don't always search for Chapter 13 eligibility requirements. They're looking for, can I file bankruptcy if I'm behind on my mortgage? They don't always search for modification of custody order. They're going to search for, can I change my custody agreement if my ex moved? Your best content ideas often come from the language your clients already use. You can then take these comments or questions and use query tools to find other questions people ask, such as, which states have banned non-compete agreements? What's the difference between a trademark and a copyright for a business? Are non-competes enforceable for healthcare providers? By using a couple of great query tools, you can expand on these questions to find other questions people often ask. Furthermore, you can get a sense of the popularity of different questions along with the typical intent of the queries, such as informational versus commercial versus transactional, which all make a significant difference in the intent of what somebody is searching for during their research journey. And then this can help you prioritize different types of content you may want to create. I know earlier I said, focus on questions, not keywords, but if you also want to focus on keywords, there are great ways to really tune in to which keywords will benefit your firm most, so you don't waste time on random blog posts and, instead you can focus on content more likely to drive great leads your way. Third, use Google Search Console and other question-based query tools. So to start, go into Search Console, click Performance, then look at the queries your site's already showing up for. You're looking for question-based searches, near-miss topics, and phrases where you're getting impressions but not many clicks. Good keywords can pop out here too, but really look for those questions. Those are the golden nuggets of great SEO and AI search results. So when these show up as queries in Search Console but with low click activity, it usually means Google sees some relevance, but your content may not be strong enough yet. For example, if your law firm is getting impressions for, how long does probate take in California, but you don't have a clear article answering that question, that's an opportunity. If you're showing up for, do I need a lawyer for a green card interview, but the page only briefly mentions it, that may be worth turning into a dedicated article or FAQ section. Fourth, check Google's People Also Ask results. Search one of your core services, then look at the related questions Google shows. Don't just copy them blindly though, use them to understand the decision path. Someone searching for a lawyer usually has a chain of questions, and we have tools that can help detect these too. They might first look up just IP law, but we can take the search further to see how they use this topic when combined with modifiers like are, how, what, and why. Then we can track how these questions branch out to additional queries. It can take a bit of time to sift through queries and find the ones that make sense for your firm, but when you find them, they can be an absolute gold mine for new organic content. Fifth, talk to your intake team. This might be the most overlooked step. Your intake team knows exactly where prospects get confused. They know which questions come up over and over. They know which leads are ready to act and which ones need more education first. So ask them, what questions do callers ask before booking? What objections stop people from scheduling? What do people misunderstand about the process? What fears come up the most? And what do you wish prospects understood before the call? Each answer can become a blog post, a video, an FAQ, or an email follow-up. And here's the bigger point. A good law firm blog is not just an SEO tool, it's a client education tool. It should help people understand their problem, trust your firm's knowledge, and take the next step with more confidence. It should help people understand their problem, trust your firm's knowledge, and take the next step with more confidence. That's why question-based content works so well. It matches how real people search. It supports AI search visibility, it gives your intake team better resources to send prospects, and it helps potential clients feel like your firm understands what they're going through before they ever call. So if your law firm is stuck trying to come up with blog topics, don't start by asking what keywords should we rank for. Start by asking what questions are our clients already asking, then build content around those answers. That's how you create law firm content that's more useful, more searchable, and more likely to bring in the right kind of leads. If you want help turning those questions into a full SEO, AI search, and lead conversion strategy, or if you'd just like to know more about the tools we use to help law firms create stronger content, comment or DM me and we'll be happy to help you out.